second order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principle of a bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, to review the required education qualifications, vocations, to now invite Honorable Onanuga to move that the bill be read the second time.
Highly respected colleagues, my name is Rep. Otumba Adewumi Oriyomi Onanuga. I represent the fabulously united people of Ikene, Shagamu, Remo North. I am from Ogun State. I rise to ask that a bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, to review the required educational qualification for election into certain political offices be read a second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker. I take in no small measure this privilege granted me to present before these hallowed chambers a bill that I believe, if accented to, will, among other things, place more value on education in our nation and its importance when considering politics. Mr. Speaker, highly respected colleagues, I introduce to this chamber a bill for an act to alter the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, to change the educational qualification for election into certain political offices and for related matters. This is not a bill targeted at stifling the interests of Nigerians in politics. Rather, it is a bill that will help Nigerians to sufficiently prepare for the humongous task of political leadership. As we have begun to see, the race for elective offices at both state and national levels have become increasingly competitive. While this is good as a tenet of universal suffrage, it can also be counterproductive if people who are not sufficiently prepared educationally get into these elective offices. Honorable colleagues, all the political offices affected by this amendment are very strategic in their own right. The state legislators are important for making laws to govern the state in the interest of the people. The office of the governor is the highest political office in the state. The federal legislators are important for making laws in the interest of the nation. The office of the president is the highest political office in the land. If a managing director who holds an equally strategic position in a company within this country cannot be employed without a university degree or its equivalent, why should the above political offices be held by people without a university degree or its equivalent? Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, we all know that after a university degree or its equivalent in this country comes the compulsory National Youth Service Corps, without which it would be difficult to get into any employment, especially within the public sector. Invariably, by leaving the qualification of these political offices to remain at school certificate level, we are implying that the National Youth Service Corps is not a requirement to hold political offices, but it is a requirement to secure a job in the public sector. This bill will reflect the premium this 9th Assembly places on the quality of education that interests our youth vis-a-vis their desired political ambitions. And it will in turn affect the quality of candidates who run for elective offices in this country. Otherwise, How do we place a value on education? If I say to my son, who wants to be a doctor, that he needs a university degree or its equivalent to achieve his dream, and then say to my daughter, who wants to be a president someday, that she only needs to have a school certificate. Honorable colleagues, I would like to conclude by stating that in this present day, studying up to a university degree anywhere in the world would have afforded any individual certain other knowledge, skills, and preparedness that cannot be gotten at a school certificate level. This is not to say that only those with a university degree can lead well. And I believe we can all agree that a university degree is a good place to benchmark the educational qualification into certain political offices. To agree otherwise will, in the long run, do our polity and youth a great disservice. The bill therefore proposes to review upward to a minimum of university degree the required educational qualification of some elective offices within the country. Once again, I seek that you support this bill, and I thank you for your keen attention and legislative interest so far.
I think I may have to stop you halfway because so the question now is that the bill be read the second time. Those in favor say aye, against say nay. The ayes have it.